Now is the time for an MLK Boulevard in Nashville. On that, everyone can agree. Now is not the time for any plan lacking in ambition pursuant to Dr. King's legacy, or a plan that offers fewer benefits of cultural connectivity, significance, symbolism, and meaningful legacy for the future. The plan before the council is adequate, but what I propose is outstanding. While most of us in progressive circles would enjoy the historic action of changing the address of the state capitol, it is merely one benefit against many more that could come from my plan. Scoring political points is nice, but in this year of the surge of awareness concerning women's issues, do we really want to propose renaming a street which carries the name of Charlotte Robertson, one of Nashville's historic female pioneers, even if we're doing so to honor Dr. King? Additionally, our city suffers enough interference from the state's Republican-dominated political landscape. Not only is the renaming of an existing memorial street an invitation for those who will stand in opposition to use the Heritage Protection Act to turn this into another us versus them struggle, or for ignorant conservative leaders to fire up their gullible base once again, sullying what should be a joyful and positive moment for the city, it seems an unnecessary setup for an uphill struggle. Instead, I have proposed a route that will intersect Dr. King's Boulevard with memorial roadways dedicated to other prominent African American Nashville legends, coaches John Merritt and Ed Temple. The proposed route would pass the historically significant Hadley Park, and by renaming 28th and 31st Avenues for their entire length, my plan for MLK Boulevard would also cross the Francis Guest Bridge. In its run from TSU to Vanderbilt, this proposal would connect the two schools while passing by other institutions like Fisk and Meharry, creating an irrefutable symbolic link of Nashville's academic, business, and historic past. The Charlotte Avenue version is also significantly shorter, at not even a mile in length. My proposed route is over 2 miles long. By approving the short route on Charlotte, the Metro Council will relegate the legacy of Dr. King in this regard to a small stretch of road most Nashvillians avoid. We can approach this like politicians, seeking the most points in the short term, or like advertisers and promoters, as I see it, seeking the most people to witness our message. The 28th and 31st Avenue route, by crossing both Charlotte and West End, would expose the Memorial Boulevard to the 60,000 total vehicles traveling those routes daily. That's 40,000 more than Charlotte alone, and a number that will only increase as time marches on. Furthermore, the Charlotte plan will imprison this honorary street with a set length that cannot easily be extended without the involvement of other agencies as it turns into U.S. Highway 70 at I-40. Our MLK Boulevard will be short and less significant than it could have been for generations to come. Why not place our bets on a plan that is mostly in the hands of Metro, instead of facing the possibility of state or federal intervention? My route even corrects one of the many name-changing street issues our city suffers, and does away with the goofy matchup of two different numbered streets, fixing a problem, aiding navigation, especially for new Nashvillians, and honoring Dr. King all at once. Each route involves only a handful of addresses, and both my plan and the comparatively tiny Charlotte proposition would involve similar numbers of street signs to be replaced. With similar costs, political advantages, and cultural symbolism in my plan's favor, I urge the council to vote against the MLK Boulevard proposal being presented and defer it or withdraw the bill. As we honor an exalted leader from a movement known for deliberate and patient choices, we should take the time to regroup and make sure this is done to the very best of our ability as leaders, citizens, and stewards of history.